What's happening, people? So today I'm doing a home ghetto build of this marvellous looking Barracuda top of the line mountain bike with what I affectionately know as the ship rim. And the reason I call this the ship rim is because it's silver, and no mountain bikes in the current day and age come with silver rims, and they look absolutely terrible when you fit them to a bike. So part of the ghetto build today, I'm going to be letting you in some of my secrets of my e-bike building techniques, starting off with making this wheel usable. The cool thing about this bike, apart from the fact it hasn't got a freewheel, and that's going to be slightly annoying, is that it's got a built-in controller. So that is on the positive bonus side. But other than that, it kind of sucks, and I need to make it look a bit less shite. Who in their right mind thinks that that looks cool? I mean, yeah. Let's get that sorted. I'm going to show you my marvellous techniques you're going to love. So what happens is, when you get a shit rim like this and it's silver, you take the most ghetto, fucked up used paintbrush, and a tin of this helps better if it's rusty. If the lid's rusty and it's been left out in the rain, works even better. This is Hammerite, direct to galvanised metals, smooth black paint. Honestly, it really helps if you manage to get a bit of rusting like that, and quite a frayed paintbrush, it really does help with the finish. So what I'm going to do now to prep the wheel is just give the box a little shake like that. You can see the quality of this paint looking good. I might have to break through the skin. I'd say that might be a little bit of an issue, but if there's some liquid underneath, we're in luck. Sounds like an 808 kick drum. That's perfect, that's exactly what you want. So what you do is, obviously if you're in your lounge, like me, because that is the correct ghetto way of building an e-bike, what you need to do now is take an old kitchen towel, take a pair of pliers, and just hunt around for that good stuff underneath here, look. Try not to get it all down the rug and down the tin. Fuck. Guys, I'll just be back in a minute. I'm having just a little spill of paint. I'll be with you in a moment. Got the paint, got a towel, got my wheel in the box. What more could I ever want in life? I'm living the dream. So, I'm going to come down like this. Let the ghetto painting commence. Excuse the noises in the background, there's currently a major storm going on in England today. We don't care about that too much because we're in wheel painting heaven. Look at that, beautiful. Transforming this wheel from a shit rim into something of beauty that would look good on any mountain bike. Maybe drag the paint around a little bit just so you don't get them unsightly runs. Look at this, look, you can even spin the wheel round. How genius is that? This is just one of them boxes you get with the e-bike kits. And I've left the foam pieces in to work as an indoor paint box. You want to come past? Come on in. You can do it. Let's see if it's dog friendly. Come on, Gabby, jump. 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 Come on, you can do it. The internet's got faith in you, Gabby. Do it. Let's go. Come on, yeah. Now, of course, I'm going to give this 2 coats of paint. I wouldn't call myself a professional without giving this 2 coats of paint with 0 primer. In all fairness, guys, taking the piss aside, this Hammerite stuff is actually pretty sick. I am wondering at this point whether to actually leave this centre bit silver. 1, it's a bit tricky to paint, and 2, it's going to be covered by a silver brake disc anyway, the majority of it. I'm just thinking, as long as the outside of the rim's painted black, then maybe we'll just leave the centrepiece silver and just call it turbo silver centre disc. Are you going to jump over again? What? Am I ruining your day? What do you want? You want kisses? Ooh. Your breath stinks, Gabby. Do you know what? I don't even think that's going to need a second coat. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. Now I just need to find a way to speed up the drying process so I can flip it over and paint the other side. I'm actually going to leave that bit. I don't mind that cheesy turbo centre section. That looks pretty funky. Like I said anyway, I'm going to put a brake disc over that in a bit, so I think it's alright. I'm going to leave this bit. I'm just going to have the wheel rim in black, but I should be charging for this stuff, guys. It's just next level Ghetto e-bike building. I think it does look good. What can I use to dry it off with quicker? It's going to drip if I put it next to the radiator. I've got an idea. If I flip this wheel over carefully and balance it on that, as long as it's balanced, I should be able to paint the other side. Let's try. Okay, ready? Come on, balance. Balance, balance. Oh, yes! We're fucking winning. Hold on, I'll just put it round the same way as it was before. If I had a brain, I might be lethal. Hey! It's a bit of an heavy beast. Coming down. Please balance, please balance. Oh. Oh, yes! We're in business. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, look at this. It looks amazing. In all fairness, this hammerite stuff is like flipping enamel. Can't even talk. This hammerite stuff is like enamel. Enamel? Resin? Something like that. It's really tough. It's good stuff. And all the Ghetto sketchy stuff aside, it does actually dry pretty damn smooth. There ain't going to be a ton of difference between completely stripping the wheel, sanding it and all that palaver. This stuff's meant to go straight on galvanised metal without any primer or anything. Look how much better it looks as well. You must be able to see from in that video how good this looks. Beautiful! That looks so good. What do you think, Gab? She's falling asleep next to me, she's that excited. I'm well happy with that. Now I've just got to wait for it to dry. Right. Whilst that's drying, I'm going to take the brake disc off of this and see whether one of the bolts rounds off like it always does. In the meantime, I can slide this out of the way. Dog friendly paint box. So Gabby can get through and sit on the sofa. Come on in, Gabby. Come on in, Gabby. There you go. You can get back up on the sofa now, can't you? My genius knows no bounds, Gabbos. Oh, yes. Yes, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. Oh, man, your breath smells like... smells like a zoo. Right, up on the sofa, out of the way. Up. Where you going, Gab? Up on the sofa over here. Right, them tools are shit. Them things just don't work. If anyone's got recommendations of some better Allen keys, because I've got loads, but they're all just rubbish. That feels a little bit better. Come on. Right, number one. Cracked off without rounding. Number two, good. Number three. Oh yes, I'm on a roll today. Still 50% chance of one of them rounding. 4 out of 6. 5 out of 6. I'm on fire today. Oh yes. Now that's a first. All 6 bolts come out without a single issue. You see it happen here first, guys. I'm on form today. Right, how are we getting on with this Ghetto bike build? So the back wheel is currently painted and being guarded by Gabby on the floor over here. And let's start looking at turning our attention to the bike itself behind us. There's not much we can do with the wheel until the paint's dry. So This is a controllerless setup, so it should be fairly simple. I mean, you know. Right. Rule number one. If you're building a bike in the ghetto, we do not keep brake sensors. Look how much simpler that is now. I've got a screen and power button here. I've got a thumb throttle. And I've got a cable that plugs into the wheel. That's it. That's all we need, guys. Let's keep it simple and clean. Oh no. I'm going to have a problem with this battery again, like my last build. Why? Whoever makes these batteries need to have a fucking word of them. It's a nightmare. The holes for your two bottle mounts are there and there. They should line up with the battery holder. The cable should exit that way. If I put that on there, in the middle, it's just nowhere near. What are they even thinking? Oh, for goodness sake. Right, time to get modifying Ghetto style again. Ghetto. So you're probably asking yourself at this point, like, Steve, what is a Ghetto e-bike build? A Ghetto e-bike build is when we embrace the DIY. There's so many people that buy DIY e-bike kits that are like, they just expect no element of having to do DIY. It's like, it's in the name, I don't get it, but whatever, people. So yeah, it's just embracing the whole DIY thing, drilling holes, painting things with hammerite, using cable ties. It's all in the name, guys. Yeah, so Ghetto e-bike builds is basically making it work no matter what tools you've got, you know, what abilities, whether you've got a workshop or not. In the ghetto, you make this shit work. No excuses, no I haven't got the tools, no I haven't got a manual to figure it out. We just make shit happen. Oh, so close. Oh, she's on. Nice. Don't go nowhere. Should really charge the battery, shouldn't I really, so we can test run, but let's put the drill away because there's Hurricane Eunuch going on in the UK right now. Right, throttle's on, gears are done, screen's done. Oh, I need to tighten those handlebars. So welcome back, guys. It's now the next day. I've had to wait for the wheel to dry overnight and I'm just getting to the stage now where I'm doing the torque arm. Luckily, I think on this frame I might be able to utilise, instead of a Jubilee clip, I should be able to utilise this slot with this with this bolt. I should be able to bolt straight into the frame. The slot was just a little bit too small, so I've had to just drill the end of that slot, but hopefully that should work and it'll be much stronger than the Jubilee clip for the torque arm. You can see, instead of using a Jubilee clip on this build, I was fortunate enough to drill this slot out a little bit, make it nice and tidy. What do you think of that wheel as well then, guys? Here's my Ghetto fabulous paint job. Honestly, I think it actually looks really good. Looking decent. So this bike is verging on completed. I just need to dial in a few settings on the display, have a little check over it, and it's good to go. And here it is then, guys, completely finished. I've got to say, it's actually come out really good. That Ghetto paint job on the back wheel actually looks fantastic, and I'm glad I left the little fins on the hub silver on this side. I actually think it looks quite good behind the brake disc. Little Continental Cross King tyre. Built-in controller. I put the wires, it's only a couple of connections, but I put them in this little project box just to keep it nice and tidy. On this display, you won't see because it's bright, really bright, but it's backlit display actually looks pretty decent, to be fair. Yeah, backlit display looks good. Yeah, I think just take this out for a little spin, see what you can do. This is 48 volt 13 amp hour battery with a 1000 watt wheel, which I've never used before. This is a This is kind of project testing really. Someone sent us this wheel to test out. A little bit of styrofoam stuck on there. Still from when it's in the box. Sure that'll soon come out. Torque arm's looking super tidy. I'm really happy about that torque arm's come out. Look at that. Nice and tidy on the torque arm. Well, I think this bike's a nice tidy little build. Only thing left to do now is to see what it runs like. I'll tell you what, I've only ridden this a couple of times up and down the road, but it's really surprising me, like just accelerating on throttle only. It's actually pretty lively. No idea what this thing's going to do top speed at a 1000 watt motor. This is a brand new motor design with a built-in control, so it's going to be quite interesting to see whether it's quick or slow. The tyres are a little bit on the low side with pressure, so that might affect the speed a little bit. I've set the computer up, the display, to the correct wheel size, so it should be fairly accurate on speed. But let's just see what it does. Throttle only, slightly flat tyres. We're going to pull away from standstill. Let's go. Here we go. Wow, 33, 34, are you kidding me? 35. Pretty much spot on at 35. Wow, I don't know if that's accurate, it felt pretty fast. And it seemed to just stop when it hit 35, so I'm wondering if there's something in the settings. I didn't go for all of them. But that is staggering for a 1000 watt kit. That's up there with the 2000 watt motor kits, and it's got a built-in controller. I'm really impressed with that. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that little video of this bike build. It's really surprised me, this little 1000 watt motor with a built-in controller. Normally I find bikes with built-in controllers are a little bit on the slow side, but I don't know what they've done to this thing. It don't hang about, it's actually pretty good. So potentially, I have words of Andy, something potentially could end up in his web store, we'll see. But for now, anyone interested in buying this bike, you can find me on Facebook, Steve's E-Bike Southeast. This bike will be up for sale, bargain price to be fair for what it is and how quick it goes. Anyway, hope you enjoy that guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Take it easy.